In this video, I'm going to be talking about balancing life and CrossFit, having a full-time job, being a regular person, and trying to do this fitness thing along the side of it. Honestly, it's something I've struggled with since I started CrossFit, but when I initially started, I only worked 3 days a week, and now 6 years later, I'm a teacher, my job is very intense, and I find it super difficult. The reason I'm doing this video is because I'm struggling right now, actually. I pretty much burnt out yesterday. I got to the point where I started missing like 70% clean and jerk, which is not good. Honestly, my body just felt completely destroyed and I needed another rest day, even though I had a rest day the day before. I think I was just exhausted from work and I was trying not to listen to my body. I was trying to tell myself that I should be able to train in the gym because I had a rest day and I should just suck it up and do it, but that is the wrong attitude and I have learned that over the years. I just forgot this time. So yesterday I came home, I lay in the bath for about 2 hours and went to bed really early, and I woke up today and I'm feeling much better. My Whoop recovery is back up to 94%, and before that I've honestly had over 2 weeks with only 1 green recovery, and that is so bad. And I've been feeling it as well. Like I really trust Whoop. Whoop knows me and it helps me listen to my body, but it has been telling me that I'm not recovering and I've been ignoring it as well. So yeah, it's time to listen, and I am going to train today. I'm training this morning. I'm going to not do my weightlifting session and I'm going to give my training like 50%. I'm not going to try as hard as I normally would because I feel like it'd be good to move. I feel like it'd be good to go and do some fitness stuff, but I don't want to continue this under recovered state. So, but first I'm going to have breakfast. I actually have 2 breakfasts, so this is my first one and then I'll have another one after I get back from training, and that one is so good. I can't wait to have that. This is a bagel thin and chicken sausages, egg, bacon and spinach, and I have this every single day because I am a creature of habit and I get obsessed with having the same breakfast. And then I find this gives me enough fuel to go train, and then I'll come back and then I'm hungry again, so I eat again. I find eating enough food for me is so important for balancing my life with CrossFit. I think as a teacher it's really hard to actually keep on top of eating throughout the day because you're running around like a headless chicken, and eating enough food to fuel CrossFit is so important for training. So I have like a very strict routine and I like routine, so. Right, I'm heading to the gym. I'm training in the morning today. I like to train in the mornings on my days off. If I didn't have the job that I had, I would train in the morning every single day, but that isn't feasible with work because there are no classes that run around the right time. I wouldn't be able to get to work on time, so I can't train in the mornings. But in the morning is when I have the most energy. But when you've got a full-time job and you're trying to balance working and training and the rest of your life, sometimes you've got to just find what works with your schedule. And for me, that's training in the evening straight after work. I go from work straight to the gym normally. It's not ideal because I'm exhausted, but it is a way that I can get like a release and feel better after a full day of work, especially if it's been a stressful day. It does help in that way, but I do find it really hard to train after a full day of work. And some weeks I push through, other weeks I have to just not go because I'm too tired. And yesterday I tried to go and then my coach and a friend at the gym told me to go home because they saw how exhausted I was, and they were completely right. And today I feel a lot better having not trained properly yesterday. In reality, for a lot of us, we turn up to training with no energy whatsoever and do it anyway, and that's honestly something to be proud of. If you're somebody that consistently turns up even though you've got a really intense, exhausting job, then like well done you. Well done all of us, because that's tough. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the gym and hopefully have a good time. The workout looks good, it looks like a chipper. You don't know how much I've already been through. You don't know the place I'm coming from. I've been high
beats in my soul. You don't know how much I've already been through. Stand proud, never backing down. Hard work till they put me in the dirt. So you're gonna learn, you get what you deserve. And I stand my ground, never backing down. Oh yeah. Cut my teeth on streets nobody wants to go through. Earn these stripes made of lines that can't be undone. I've been high, I've been low, and the proof is in my bones. You don't know how much I've already been through. Stand proud, never backing down. Hard work till they put me in the dirt. So you're gonna learn, you get what you deserve. And I stand my ground, never backing down.
Give me a second, I'm trying to select the appropriate weapon. Watch who you stepping, them snakes all around, you know they connected. When I was a kid, my grandmama told me I can't go to heaven, so I stopped praying and asking for blessings and started preparing for my Armageddon. Got nothing to lose, I'm all in. Walking the edge, don't fall in. Enough of the lies, don't apologize. I don't understand, are you foreign? This is the place, this is the site. Grab all your people and log in. I'm waiting, don't care how long it's gonna take. Watching and waiting for that first mistake. Don't come up missing, don't get it twisted. I'm not Rihanna, but boy, you a goner, you right on my hit list. Keeping my distance, just checking the listings. I'm always aware of your current position. I just hold out to the perfect conditions. Coming alive. Heat of the night. Now is the time. Don't try to hide, cause I'm gonna harm you like an animal. I know you thought it was over. I know you thought it was finished. I know you think I'm a cynic, but you know this only business. People act different as soon as you win it, man. I know this shit ain't no different. You pull up in cars, you act like it's yours, but we know that
was fun. I PB'd my back squat and, well no, I PB'd my 5 rep max back squat, which is pretty cool, by 1 kilo. I checked Sugar Wad and it said I had 120 for 5, so I was like, can I add a kilo to that? Turns out yeah. It was hard though, and I did it in my new Vivo barefoots. I'm trying to just squat in my barefoot shoes now because I think it's better for my mobility. So I basically just Olympic weightlift in my lifters. I just wanted to point out, it is completely normal if your stomach does this when you sit down in shorts. That little bit where it like sits over the top, yeah, that's totally normal. I just remember when I was younger, I used to hate it when I sat down and my stomach would fall over the top of my shorts. But now I realise that's a totally normal thing to happen. Bodies do that. When you sit down, like you have rolls on your stomach. It's supposed to be like that. Especially if you're a bigger girl like me. Like, it's okay. Your body is okay. Hey, baby girl. Come on, Scooby. Hi. So I'm gonna have my favourite snack now. I'm so excited about this one. Basically, I'm on a nutrition plan. I'm supposed to be trying to get in more protein. So like some people would have a protein shake for that. But basically, I've got this new cereal that's full of protein. It's 0 sugar somehow, I don't understand. It's so sweet and chocolatey. My favourite flavour is chocolate. But there's also like cinnamon and a couple of other flavours. So that's the cinnamon one. And this is my favourite, it's the chocolate one. So it's got it's like Cheerio shaped O things. It's so good. Crazy. And I'm gonna have 50 grams I think, which is more than a normal portion size, so it should get me a lot of protein in. So I'm gonna eat this while I'm waiting for the water to warm up and then I can go and have a shower. I think this is the other thing. You can't even compare, if you've got a life like mine and you work full time, your job's really intense, you can't even compare yourself to me, because I am so obsessed with CrossFit and weightlifting, and that is what I like to do on my days off, and I plan my days around doing that. So if you've got other hobbies and interests, or if you've got a family, or if you've got other things going on in your life, you literally can't compare yourself to someone like me that likes to just do CrossFit in their time off, and then maybe some like other activity based things. Like I love going on walks, I love swimming in the sea, I love stuff like camping and stuff, which hopefully we're going to do soon, because I have bought a van that I'm going to convert and we're going to travel around Cornwall hopefully and stay with the dog in the van. And that's the kind of stuff that I love doing. I love kayaking and paddleboarding, and everything that I enjoy is fitness based. And in the winter all I basically do is go to the gym and go out for food. My life does revolve around fitness. At the end of the day, it's your individual choice what you do with your life, and it means that you can't compare yourself to other people that are doing the same sport just because they do the same sport. Like, some people enjoy going out on the weekends. I don't drink anymore, I don't enjoy it, I don't go out for parties and stuff. It's just not something that I do. And if you do, that's totally up to you, that's totally fine. Like, we all have our own hobbies and interests, and we all have completely different lives. We're going to perform differently in the same sport because of that, and that's totally okay. Ari's going loopy. I don't know if you can tell, I've been trying really hard to ignore her. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. When I used to compete a lot, I was obsessed. I literally worked 3 days a week, and I did CrossFit the rest of the time, and it literally took over my life. And I wasn't happy, to be honest. I wanted other things. I wanted to do other things that I enjoyed in my life, and I'm much happier now. I have more balance. You kind of have to accept that you're not going to be an elite athlete, and I don't want to be an elite athlete. I would rather have a life I enjoy, a balanced life, doing CrossFit but also doing all the other fun things I like doing, and feel calm and content and happy, rather than trying to beast myself in the gym 24/7. I can still lift super heavy, I can still progress in the gym, but the secret to that is just really eating enough and being on a consistent program and fitting it in your schedule as much as you can. I do CrossFit 5 times a week. I'm considering maybe even going down to 4 times a week, or maybe doing 5 but dropping one of my CrossFit sessions for like a specialist gymnastic session. The strain on my body is very high on top of going to a full-time job. I think we've got to analyse what we do with our life and change it as we go. It's a process of continually figuring it out. Do you find that your life is balanced, or do you feel like you're constantly exhausted? How are you feeling right now with the amount of training that you do? Let me know. Hopefully it might help you reflect on it as a little bit as well. I've literally just been like chilling out on the sofa for the last hour because I was tired. But the water's finally warm and I'm gonna have a shower. Basically, for me, the bottom line, finding balance in CrossFit is so important, especially when you live a normal life alongside it, and we don't have the luxury of being like these elite athletes and being able to dedicate our whole life to CrossFit and not have other commitments. And we've got to figure that out in the best way that we can for ourselves, and the ways I do that are through stuff like time blocking. I plan in time where I need to rest and do nothing because I'm really bad at that and I feel like I should constantly be productive. I plan a really strict schedule of my training within the week, but if I do need to take rest within that, then I will. I'll listen to my body and I will rest. And I think that's super important, especially when you've got a full-time job. You need to realise that that is going to be super taxing on your body. If I'm having a really bad week, then I can give up on one of those sessions, or multiple if I really need to, but most of the time I can stick to those sessions, and the way I do that is by going straight from work to the gym, and instead of expecting the absolute best of myself all of the time, some days I go in and I'm like, today I'm going to give 50%. I'm not even going to try that hard. And most of the time I do end up trying hard, but just telling myself that really helps. And also sometimes I don't try that hard, and it helps me manage my intensity and not like beat myself against a wall for ages with my training, because I can do that sometimes and I need to not do that. Yeah. So exciting news. If you find you don't get to the gym a lot and you want to do more functional fitness kind of sessions but you just can't make it to the gym, I've brought out a Kettlebell workout program, which is a functional fitness program, and it is targeted at like beginners to get people into the gym as well. So if you're new to functional fitness training and you've got minimal equipment, you've only got a kettlebell, but you want to start doing something, then hopefully that program will help get you into fitness. And it's my intention that it will build that confidence to finally get you into a gym if that's your goal, or you can stay on the program for as long as you want. It's 4 days a week and it focuses on strength and fitness. There's a core day as well. And also, if you want to get your first pull-up, I have a program that's come out on that as well. So the program will progressively get you towards your first pull-up, and then you can also stay on the program if you want to continue to develop your strict pull-ups after that. And there will be loads more programs where they come from. They're written by me and my partner. My partner's been a qualified PT for 12 years and I'm currently in training to be a PT, and all of the programs are signed off by him, but they're written by both of us. Really exciting stuff. My main aims with my content is always to get people into sport and fitness and find something that they enjoy, and for me that felt like the missing piece. I didn't have any workout programs that people could start as a bit of a gateway into it, and now I do, and I'm really happy about that. Wherever you are in your fitness journey, we've all got to realise that we have very complex lives that we have to figure out around doing fitness, and it is hard to fit it in, especially when you have very limited time. So give yourself a break. If you like this video, I have more vlogs right here on this playlist, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.